Hello everyone, how are you doing? How about we start off in the key of A as in apple, with A Memory of You. Chord progression is the same as for Bury Me Beneath the Willow. Our melody in the key of A, our target note we're starting with, is the C sharp note, so I'll walk up to it like this. And going to be playing a lot of double stops in my breaks. The key to figuring out, how to make use of double stops is knowing the notes that belong to each chord, so you can harmonize the melody. So if I'm going up, I know that an A chord consists of the notes A, C sharp, and E. So to harmonize my starting melody note, the C sharp, I'll go up, I'll use the E note above it. And when the melody goes up to a D note on a D chord, I'm going to use an F sharp above it. So I've got a D and an F sharp ringing on. For the D chord is the D note, F sharp note, and A note. Okay, A Memory of You in the key of A. I turn the key in the lock tonight and walk slowly into the room. Your presence hung like a heavy mist, and I knew death had come too soon. The stars may be shining for somebody else, the moon may be giving its light, but all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm lost in a world black as night. Together. Death came too soon for the one that I love, and now I must travel alone. Just a wandering boy with a broken heart, whose sweetheart and pal is now gone. The stars may be shining for somebody else, the moon may be giving its light, but all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm lost in a world black as night. Your turn. So I'll travel on through this world of despair, just force myself to go on. I find myself wishing every day I could be with her in the beyond. The stars may be shining for somebody else, the moon may be giving its light, but all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm lost in a world black as night. Your turn. The stars may be shining for somebody else, the moon may be giving its light, but all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm lost in night. Okay, let's go to the key of G. G is in George for Lonesome Road Blues. And here, in addition to double stops, my breaks, keeping in mind that the G chord is G, B, and D notes. C chord is C, E, and G notes. D chord is D, F sharp, and A notes. And that's the basis of my double stop positions. Also, you're going to hear a lot of me throwing in some blue notes, flatted thirds, flatted sevenths. In the key of G, those flatted thirds are a B flat note, and the flatted seventh is an F note. Okay, so we got Lonesome Road Blues in the key of G. So twice in the chord progression, it goes from a G to a C chord. And those are spots where you're going to hear me in my breaks and in some of my backup playing, sometimes making use of a G7, which is just adding an F note to a G chord. I'll often do it in the form of a double stop. B and an F note together, or perhaps a D and an F note together, as a way of leading to a C chord. And no chorus in this, just verses. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad, Lord, Lord. And I ain't gonna treat this away together. They feed me on cornbread and beans. Feed me on cornbread and beans. Feed me on cornbread and beans, Lord, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this away. Your turn. Them $2 shoes hurt my feet. $2 shoes hurt my feet. $2 shoes hurt my feet, Lord, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this away. I'm gonna wear the climate suits my clothes. Gonna wear the climate suits my clothes. Gonna wear the climate suits my clothes, Lord, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this away. Your turn. I'm gonna wear the water tastes like wine. Gonna wear the water tastes like wine. Gonna wear the water tastes like wine, Lord, Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this away. Your turn. back up to the key of A for our last song here today from Mountain Dew. And I'm going to do this at a fairly good clip here. So on your laptop, you might want to slow this down to 75% at first when you're playing along with it, and before attempting to play it up to speed here. Same chord progression as I'll Fly Away and Will the Circle Be Unbroken. Our target note for beginning the melody is an E note in the key of A. Down the road here from me, there's a big olive tree where you lay down $1 or $2. Go round the bend and come back again. There's a jug full of good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I shove my mug if you fill out my jug with that good old Mountain Dew together. Well, my Uncle Mort, he sawed off and short. He measures about 4'2", but he feels like a giant when you give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll shove my mug if you fill out my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Your turn. Well, the preacher rode by with his head hoisted high, said his wife had been down with the flu. He thought that I ought just to sell him a quart of my good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll shove my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Your turn. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll shove my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Okay, well, happy picking, everyone. I hope you enjoyed playing those songs with me.